Clan Wars 28, and it's the turn of the lightweights. Your second bout of the evening. It's Jack Magee taking on Daniel Spence.
Real interesting fight here between two debut fighters looking to make the mark on Clan Wars.
And Aaron Wallace gets us underway.
Nice leg kicked open from Magee. Overhand from Spence.
Spence working it in. You can see that both fighters are sort of testing the distance here. Good leg kicks again by Magee, though, finding the range that little bit quicker here.
Spence has that very light karate style base that we see from guys coming out of Danny Core's gym.
Alternating in the stance as well, going from orthodox into southpaw. That sort of sideways karate stance, as you mentioned there, almost like Machida style, Gunny Nelson.
Yeah, Jack Magee's not going to want to absorb too much of that at all. He's going to want to close the distance. You can't give a karate fighter that type of range from the get-go.
Magee has landed that outside leg kick a few times there as well, Phil. And
nice left hook from Magee.
You can see the redness already on the leg there, so you know that will pay dividends in the later rounds.
Yeah, that's the type of attack that just has a cumulative effect as rounds go on. Oh, beautiful left hook there from Magee.
Who's answered as well. Spence threw the combination first, but Magee got the last word in with that left hook. And you can see both are just jostling for position. Who's going to lead the dance?
Sharp jab from Spence.
Yeah, Magee's kicks, he's gone low. He went to the body that time, so watch for him to go up high.
Magee happy to take the centre of the cage while Spence circles.
And they engage in it. A nice hip toss, but a battle for position. And Magee lands in half guard, looking in to step into full mount as well.
He's looking to pull that leg through. He pokes with one hand.
And just good head pressure here as well, locking down the position. Realistically here, what does Magee need to do to get the better position here? He's maintained back the full guard here, which was good work on the bottom by Jack Magee.
And in this position right now, Magee's going to look to posture, square off with the hips because he doesn't want to leave himself liable to the arm bar. He needs to posture and strike to try and avoid the attacks that Spence will be throwing up off his back.
Again, my apologies. I said Magee on bottom there. Good work here.
He's going for a calf crush. Very hard to get with these MMA gloves on. And gives up position. That's the danger of a leg attack in amateur MMA. You run the risk of being reversed and your opponent sitting up on you, as we've just seen.
Good work here by Magee moving into. Is he in full side control there? I just can't see he does look like he's in side control now.
That's hips down nice and heavy from Spence. He doesn't want to leave too much space between himself and Magee.
And good positioning there as well. Positioning your foundation in this position, Phil, where you get the knee up close to the shoulder. He's sitting through now.
Switches in the scarf position with the sit through. Back in the side control. He's left a little bit of space between himself and his opponent there. Just enough space for Magee to maybe snake a knee in.
Interesting first round here at Clan Wars 28 between the lightweights, between Jack Magee and Daniel Spence. Trading shots on the feet, looking that way. It ended up they engaged a hip toss, got him to the ground on a scramble before position, but a good competitive first round.
Yeah, frenetic exchange from the two gentlemen on the feet. But as the fight progressed, we really seen that they both know what they're doing on the ground here.
Be interesting to see. Magee was utilising the low kick. He went to the body once, but is it that low and look to go high against the karate guy?
He's not going to give Daniel Spence time to settle into his stance in this round again. He's going to want to put the pressure on him straight away. You don't want to give that karate fighter that time to get settled and find their range, because that's when the big attacks come.
So realistically, Magee's got to stay all the way out or get all the way in and close the distance. Be outside kicking range or be inside it, really.
I'd like to see him maybe get involved in the clinch here and get into the pocket and see what happens from there.
So round two about to get underway here with some good exchanges in the first round. We expect more of the same in the second round at Clan Wars 28. Touch of gloves.
Again, Spence very light on the feet.
Spence opening up with leg kicks this time.
Just thinking about the side kick.
Magee just seems a little tentative at the start of the second here.
A little bit hesitant to rush in.
And again, he's doing what you said he shouldn't allow, and that he's letting Spence get into his rhythm.
Nice inside leg kick return though.
You can definitely see it this round that Magee is a little gun shy. Lands a good leg shot there that takes the feet from underneath Spence and is in the top position, Jack Magee.
Spence has one butterfly trying to raise Magee up.
He's got to watch his P's and Q's here. There's definitely some work on the bottom here by Magee.
He's underhooked the leg for a second there. It looked like he may have been trying to throw up a triangle. Need to see some nice strong pressure from Magee here. If he can posture and strike, he'll definitely be winning some points. And here we go, fantastic. Dives right back in. The guard of Spence is open though.
He's just got to be careful here because Spence is certainly fishing for something here. The armbar. Looks like he's got the elbow out and he's safe here.
Magee sneaks it out and has lands his own strikes.
He's making Spence pay.
He needs to be wary of being caught. He can't stay in no man's land like that. He needs to be wary.
Good work from the bottom. Spence, predominantly when you look at a fight in this position, you'd think Magee's leading the dance here. He's winning the fight, but Spence has been trending off the back. That was a close armbar. Magee was aware of it and got the arm out.
Yeah, very active hips. What Magee needs to do is keep his hips square with Spence's to prevent him from throwing up such attacks. But you can see Spence now is trying to cut a slight angle, perhaps trying to set up an armbar or some kind of attack. Magee needs to square off his hips here.
Good work as well, active work from the bottom. This is how you say fighters win from the bottom. Locks
on a guillotine.
Guillotine is in, he's in close guard here.
If he can get that guard a tiny bit higher, he'll have more leverage.
Looks like he's going to be out there, he bailed on that. Good attempt, and the crowd here at Clan Wars acknowledge it.
He needs to posture, he needs good strong posture and rain down strikes.
And realistically here, on top, Magee's not doing a lot. It's all Spence on the bottom. So you're scoring this as a judge. Thank God we're not Phil, but you're scoring this as a judge. In a way, he's threatening. We're back on the feet now. Good push off as well there.
Spence in on his own takedown. Heavy hips from Magee. Needs to sprawl out a little more. Will be taken down.
He's just completed it here, but it looks like he's just going to try and edge him away from the cage to get the score off the takedown.
Hands crossed here by Spence.
Good work by both fighters there, and you can see, yes, Magee got the takedown, but it was Spence who took the opportunity while on the back, thrown up. He almost got the armbar. Magee was aware of it, got the elbow out, he was safe, but realistically there, Phil, Spence was the one threatening from the back. So as I was trying to say at the end of that round, how do you score that as a judge? Do you give the points to the guy who's trying to finish the fight?
With great difficulty. Looking at it from the outset, aesthetically the man on top looks like he's winning, but Daniel Spence was active the whole time. His hips were constantly active. He was trying to throw up attacks. He was trying to reverse, so it's going to be very difficult for the judges to score this.
The only thing I would say is when Magee got out of it, he landed some good shots. When he pulled the arm out from the armbar, he landed 2 or 3 good left shots straight on the chin as well of Spence. So in that way you could argue the score, but a very competitive 2 rounds.
A small cut under the left eye of Daniel Spence too.
So it's all to play for coming into the third here. Aaron Wallace just waiting for the gate to be closed and to get round 3 underway. Daniel Spence and Jack Magee. Here we go. Who's going to implement their game plan here and push the pace first? Magee started the second round a little slow and allowed Spence to get into his rhythm. Will he make the same error here?
Again, Spence so light on the feet, which is indicative of how good his cardio must be.
That leg kick again by Jack Magee, it is paying off. You can see it now. It's he done it at the opening round, and then he got the takedown in the second round with a heavy leg kick. This time he goes inside, but them kicks are paying off.
Jack Magee again assuming the center of the cage. Oh, beautiful left hook and then a left jab from Daniel Spence.
Spence still light on the feet while...
Oh, heavy leg kick from Jack Magee.
And that was almost a desperate takedown. He has completed it. And we got Spence on top.
Now let's see what Spence can do after being on his bottom. Let's see if he's just as active when on top.
Looks like he's stuck in half guard here. The cage isn't going to help him get out of there. He's just pushing down, trying to get his leg out. Pushing down on the thigh.
With his instep, yep. Very difficult to see from our position here. He's pushing down on the knee.
He's got to be careful there.
And he lands in mount.
Beautiful work by Spence on top.
Heavy strikes. He needs to be relentless if he wants to finish this fight.
Gotta be watch them arm. That arm is there for the arm bar. It's begging for it. Spence gets it, has the look now.
He just needs to drop and flatten.
Good work by Magee.
Uses the cage.
Torn, but he gives it to him again.
And the arms outstretched.
He's just got a good work by Magee, but
good doggedness by Magee.
Spence just needed to straighten the arm and point the thumb up.
Looking to cinch up a triangle here. He might want to underhook the leg.
What does Magee need to do to get out of this position?
Magee needs to... One thing he does not want to do is pull out. He's going to want to close the distance and stack on Daniel Spence.
Spence was looking to take him down, grabbing both ankles there. This is great work by Spence, again off his back.
Spence may want to grab an underhook on that left leg of Magee.
Magee probably going to give it the commentator's curse here, but he seems comfortable in this position. Maybe if he angles it off more, but
he's fighting it and he's out. Now he needs to get out of there.
Does he just stand up to get away, or does he try and push through here, Phil?
Push his knee through and slide past. Heavy strikes landed by Magee again. He doesn't want to keep leaving his head in there.
And Spence always looking for something.
He may have got him in a quasi-crucifix style position here.
There's your 10-second clapper.
Magee needs to land shots here to leave something definitive in the head of the judges.
This has been a great bout by two great prospects. They put on a great display, and as you can hear, the Clan Wars crowd appreciated of it. This one goes to your judges' scorecards.
Yeah, a very difficult fight to score.
Great fight. I think we're gonna duel now.
Both men leaving absolutely nothing in the cage. They're a fantastic performance. One, two. Press.
For both fighters. After 3 rounds of action, go to your judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 has scored this 29-28 Magee. Judge number 2 has scored this 29-28 Spence. And judge number 3 has scored this 30-27 for your winner by split decision. Fighting out of the blue corner,
Crowd going crazy here at Clan Wars for Daniel Spence, and what was a fantastically compelling fight.